For those who are watching, I'm going to be doing a review on, on Ancestor's Legacy. So for those who are coming to check it out, awesome. I'll be with you guys shortly. For those who are coming to check it out, awesome. I'll be with you guys shortly. For those who are coming to check it out, alright guys, first thing first, I am still slightly new to the game, but I kind of understand its mechanics. So in this game, it's a strategy-based game concept where you can control up to 10 units. In these 10 units that you can control, you simply put it as you raid local towns and villages and stuff like that to convert it to become on your side, which then the villagers at those locations will benefit you and give you resources. So the cool thing about this game is it's kind of like Age of Empires 2 or 1, or even like some of the other more up-to-date ones to our modern day right now, that you would have to, recruit villagers to do their gathering resources. Here you don't really have to worry about controlling villagers. You only worry about controlling your military units. So unfortunately, this game only has 4 factions. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, it's like a big battle here. Actually, no, let's go ahead and do something a little bit smaller. I like Annihilation compared to Domination because it allows the game to go a little bit longer. So I'm going to show you guys off from the very beginning and stuff like that. So I like how it's pretty much set up. Nice and even. You can see this is going to be the first one right here. This is going to be the second one, third, and then fourth. And in this setup, there's only 4 factions at the moment. I believe, according to my review, I think I was reading that they're potentially bringing in more factions, but that might be in a future update. But we'll find out. So in here, I'm going to go ahead and select Germans. I like to play the Germans the most, but as we can go through, you can see here what they have in bonuses and disadvantages. So I'll just go ahead and give you a little quick peek to see what each faction would have, or a bonus or a disadvantage. The one thing I've noticed is there is a map that you do a six player setup, a 3v3, and if you do all Vikings, all Vikings, it doesn't matter if they're all on one side and you're against them as like any of the other 3 factions, like the Slavs, the Anglo-Saxons, or the Germans. You will lose if you're not careful. The Vikings, oh my gosh, they are very, very brutal when it comes to the melee aspect of the game. They have no mercy whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that kind of looks like. For me, since I kind of know everything how it's going to be played as, I'm going to go ahead and play everything up onto hard settings here. We'll do Germans versus Vikings. Well, actually, no, I kind of like this setup only because if you play the campaign a little bit, you understand where the Germans come in, which was actually the Teutonic Order aspect of it with the Slavs. So in that story campaign, you play off as one of the heroes who was a Slav, and he was later on betrayed by the people, his order that had taken him in, by killing off his hometown, everyone he knew, his family, his friends, his elders, everyone. So he was left alone. So in that, you play as a Teutonic Empire trying to rebel against the people that are rebelling to overthrow and completely wipe out the Teutonic Order. So I only wanted to put these in because it's like, at first they were allies for quite some time, so I kind of like that aspect. So throwing those in versus the Vikings are going to be very, very broken. In my opinion, they're very, very broken if you're not too careful. The Vikings are very good for the very, very beginning. Same thing with Slavs. The Anglo-Saxons, oops. The Anglo-Saxons, as you can see here, is very, very good for defense capabilities. And so they kind of more help you preventing like people like the Slavs or the Vikings that are like the Zerg Rush, the people that you just pump out units and just quickly throw as many in hard as you can at them so you can overthrow their defenses. The Germans are very good with their cavalry, just like their infantry in some aspects, but Germans against the Vikings is not really good because the Vikings will come at you with a lot of spearmen, and you have, I believe they're called Kleviks, I believe is what they're called. They're a type of sword. It's a two-handed sword, and they have no bonuses against them. The spearmen have a complete advantage over the Germans, but even as you see here for the Germans, everything is so hard for these guys, but it's pretty much a late time with Germans. If you can go into late game with them, you're pretty much golden. Vikings and Slavs are pretty early on, so we'll go ahead and give this a try out here. Allow me to stamp her on for you, anyone that were watching this video. So the one thing I will definitely mention about this game is, to me, it's pretty fun, very strategy based. You can do ambushes, you can do choke points and such right here. So I can't really use my mouse anymore to point it out, but as you can see on the map, there are 3 bridges, so you can actually hold those 3 bridges out and completely fight on them to prevent the enemy's advance across the bridges. Now, the cool thing I like to do on maps like this where you have choke points is that your infantry are capable of putting out spike traps, and sometimes, and believe it or not, you can put your spike traps on the bridges themselves, which are just like, it's like a pitfall with the stakes inside of it. So you put that on those bridges, yeah, it can naturally hurt them as they're coming across the bridges, or completely wipe out units completely. So in this gameplay, it's all about keeping your units alive as much as possible, because your units will actually level up and they will get bonuses for being a higher level because they're getting their veterancy, like their, hardened soldiers and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and give this a start. So early on, Germans are not really good, but late game they're definitely better. So what I like to do when I first start is I build a barracks, because in order to battle against some of these people, you have to have those infantry. So I'm going to go ahead and try to attack this town here. So right now, as you can see, these guys are neutral. So as you can see, they're all neutral color, black and gray. So we're going to try to take this over.
We're taking enemy fire!
So as you see here, I just lost a unit. They do lose life. They do get wounded. But it's okay if I lose units while I'm trying to capture this. Well, not units, but losing people. At this moment, as you can see right here, I have my guy right here, my hero. He's wounded at the moment, so I can come here is I can do a healing. I kind of like this aspect because it keeps your guy in longer. Oh, that was mean. One thing I do like is you can go into this very up close and personal view. I do like that a lot. And to be honest, I wish that these swordsmen were more like my leader here. I do hope that they bring in more unit types in the future, but we'll find that out coming down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and send my guys in the next place for right now. I'm going to look into this village here. As you can see, I can get my villagers here. Go and recruit them and then build a better defense. So they're going to come over here and give me wood, and they're going to give me mining. Which, with the Germans, you want to have a lot of iron. The iron is in order to train cleaver. That's what these guys are. Oh, well. Go ahead and train my cleaver guys here. Surprised they're already crossing this early. But then again, that's Vikings for you. It looks like they're going to come after my guys here in the center.
Enemy spotted! They're shooting at us! On the double! We've spotted enemy trooping! They're shooting at us!
So again, cleavers have a weakness against spearmen, which is greatly unfortunate. I wonder where this guy's going. He's not going to go and attack me. For being on hard mode, he's not attacking. I'm surprised. Alright. Next thing you want to do for building at your base, you want to start building your houses, which unlocks your units. See, what I do is, when I capture, I just quickly heal them up very quick. Mind you, the capture speed is not normally never this slow. It's always based on how many people are within the parameter.
Eyes on the enemy!
Uh-oh.
We are under attack!
You guys run away. Oh no, they got my unit. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and try to replace them now. Normally you don't want to lose your unit. Excuse me. It's upgraded 2. So by upgrading to technology 2, now allow me to unlock my spearmen. So by double tapping on the retreat button here, it allows my hero to retreat fully back to base. So even if he gets attacked, he's going to simply try to push through them so he can get back to safety. Because I've done it a lot. You can block the retreat points of enemy units, preventing them to retreat, and then you can catch them off guard and catch them and then completely wipe the rest of the unit as they're trying to retreat. Blacksmithing is good for your siege, but it also allows you to upgrade their armor and the weapons and stuff that they're using for units. So simply put, just making it better overall. So as you can see, the Vikings more likely already have F, B, and A. They just took D from us. They overthrew C from our ally here. We'll only have E. So if we can hold off these Vikings, I swear, they're just murderous.
My weapons ready.
So the next building here I'm going to build it is the archery. What I like to do is the battle against these Vikings is I go ahead and if I have my cleave, keep them here. But then I train 2 spearmen, then 2 archers, 2 spearmen, 2 archers. So I should have 4 of each, or roughly near it.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. Wake up. Retreat!
Obliterate! They're shooting at us! For the win! My weapons! Rupert! They're shooting at us! We've got eyes on the enemy! Attack!
This is not a good setup position. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat.
Stand up! We're falling back!
I'm gonna have to
Enemy
build up my
on the
forces.
horizon! Fall back! Schneller!
So in each tab here, you got your
Enemy of the Reich spotted!
recruiting tab,
Gruppe!
so you can
Enemy
recruit
of
all
the
your
Reich
units.
spotted!
Then this is for managing villages. This is for building a oops.
For the win!
Sorry guys.
Still! Yes! Gruppe!
This tab right here is for building up your main
They're
town.
coming.
This is for your technology advancements, getting their specialty for each of your unit types. This is allowing the use of armor upgrades for the Germans. So the Germans have the basic, better overall armors and weapons. It's just harder to get to versus these guys who could upgrade. So the way you can tell is these guys right now are not upgraded, they're just basic like I am. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and do intimidation, forcing them where they can't retreat, and then use my hero, which is going to reduce their effectiveness in combat. So hopefully I can kill them off quickly. The cool thing about this game is there is a morale system, so if the morale drops or is low, they're not as effective. Oh lord, these guys are coming back. So we just overflooded them there, so that's why the reason why they retreated.
Attack! We've got eyes on the enemy!
Oh, shoot.
Move back! Enemy on the horizon! On the enemy! Sperrgruppe! Schnell!
Okay, we're gonna try this again.
The enemy of the Reich is spotted! Sperrgruppe! Schneller!
I think I'm facing off two of the Viking players right there.
Sperrgruppe! That's your wound! Sperrgruppe! Enemy on the horizon! Rupert!
He's just gonna run right through town. There we go. Completely wiped out his unit there. Perfect. I'm surprised my town's still up over there.
Over there! They are coming! Schutzgruppe!
So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade. Oh, there they are. Now they're attacking over here.
To battle! This way!
Archers. there.
Schutzgruppe! Schnell! Schnell! Eyes on the enemy! Schneller! Holen Sie Kaiser! Attacke! Schutzgruppe will cover now! Truppen! To battle! Truppen! Onward! Position! Schnell! Schnell! The enemy of the Reich is spotted!
So I'm going to increase my movement speed for all my units. So the thing is with the Germans, they are the best on the field,
This way!
and they cost kind of more than the other factions, but they are better overall in my thinking
Holen Sie
concept here.
Kaiser! Schutzgruppe! Armee! Schneller! Right aim!
their siege. They love their siege. Yeah, they took over my town. Fortunately, couldn't do nothing about that one. Okay, so when it comes to these three options for upgrading your archers, I recommend accuracy. If you want them to kill off units quickly and effectively. That's what I recommend. And watch out, your archers will friendly fire if you're not careful.
For the win! Ruben! Use fire! Return! Move! Destroy that construction! That's the enemy! Enemies on the rack and range! Still! Still! Position!
Here's the traps I was talking about. You got your metal pit trap, which slows them down, and then you've got your spike pit trap, which damages them and kills them off. See, with the accuracy, it allows me to hit them more. That's why I prefer that. These guys are only going to be effective until the Vikings come out with the shields. Because eventually, once they notice that you have some archers, they come out with the shields at that point.
Let's go!
Alright, let's see if we can go reclaim this town here.
Enemy on the right! Rudolph! Schnell! Listen! Like your heralds!
So this place has been upgraded in its defenses.
The enemy is under attack! Let's go!
As you can see here, these guys have been upgraded into armors. As you can see around the barrier, or excuse me, the border of their symbol here, they're silver. Oh, my leader's about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and retreat him. Nope, there's your shields, like I said. Ooh, get out of there.
We've got eyes on the enemy!
Full retreat, yep. So, that was the other guys. Kill your people more effectively, dude.
Schnell, schnell!
I can't handle yours and mine.
Halt! Make camp here.
Over his head! Coming! Full squad! On your feet!
Schützen! Let's go!
Sturmtruppe casualties replenished! Schneller! Back at full strength!
Positions! Schneller!
We are facing enemy fire!
Rücken! Schnell, schnell!
Let's go ahead and start putting up towers over here. Up the long
Schützengruppe,
better
on me!
defenses.
Moving out!
Now let's push across and take their place.
Enemies of the Reich in range! Listen!
This construction shall fall!
No upgrades here whatsoever. This is awesome. We're gonna have to hold this place because they're gonna come down on it hard eventually.
Positions! Schneller!
That's an easy claim.
Listen!
Moving out! This way! Ready to lead.
Listen! Move!
As for the units, I think their highest level is a 5.
Enemy on the horizon! We are under attack! Der Gruppe! Spirit's getting better!
Schützen getting better! Moving out! Enemy is here! Move! Enemy!
Completely wiped them out with that trap. That was
In
beautiful.
range! Schützen!
Back us on strength!
Enemies of the Reich in range!
Yeah, they didn't like that.
Schützengruppe, on me!
I'm gonna go ahead
Schnell,
and
schnell.
push down into these guys and see if I can hurt them up a little bit. Actually, no. They're gonna have tower defenses at their places. Like these guys right here. These guys hurt a lot more than a normal watchtower. Ooh, I was gonna use... I'm gonna have to
Take the
push
high
up, put some
ground.
stress on this guy. Try to get them to retreat.
Move!
Like your heralds! Line up, Sperrgruppe! They're shooting at us! Line up, Sperrgruppe! Schützengruppe! On me! Let's go! Like your heralds! Men! Leave nothing but ashes! I want to defend you! Schützengruppe! On me! Like your heralds! Our troops are taking fire! Our troops are taking They're shooting at us! Sperrgruppe! Leave nothing but ashes! Enemy on the horizon!
In order to wipe out a player, it's important to take out their blacksmith, the barracks, the archery range, and the town hall. Prevent them from healing. Excuse me. Prevent them from recruiting, and you completely wipe them out. Uh-oh. No, don't kill him.
Sperrgruppe!
Oh, they took out our archer. That's not good.
Gruppen! Leave nothing but ashes! They're shooting at us! Leave nothing but ashes! Retreat! Enemy on the horizon!
Let's go ahead and replace that right now.
Our troops are taking fire! Onward! Gruppe under fire! Line up, Gruppe! We're falling
Nope,
back!
they got archers.
Listen! They are attacking us! My weapon is
Oh, here's goes my leader. I missed my stuff.
Ready for duty! Snel! Snel! Jump! Voller Keimer! Take aim! Men! Stergruppe! Enemy on the right! Schützengruppe! Take aim! Enemy is here!
Oh, wipe him, wipe him. Oh, he just got lucky. Oh, oh. Ah, there he goes.
Schützengruppe!
That was
Reassemble!
beautiful. Okay,
Take the
let's
high
go ahead and
ground!
get my forces back down here.
Stergruppe! Catch your wounds!
Start upgrading.
Ruben!
As you can see here,
We've got new gear! On
they
your
do change
feet! Schützengruppe!
once they get
On
their
me!
gear.
They brought us new gear!
More padding, more metal.
That's the enemy! Ruben!
Oh, my ally is about to get wiped. I'm gonna have to go wipe this guy now.
We've been attacked! Stergruppe! Burn it to the ground! Listen! Ruben! Fight your heralds!
Hi, Mike.
Snell! Snell!
This is not looking very good for me. I'm gonna have to retreat.
Our Ruben are taking fire! Listen!
See if I can go send my ally before it's too late.
Enemy spotted!
There's way too much. Like I said, Vikings are very broken.
Position! Back yourself! Stergruppe! Take cap! Ruben! Sterner, back at full strength! Ruben! Move!
Okay, so let's see here.
Position! Schneller! Octavius, we are unstoppable! Enemies on the right!
It might be too late to help save my ally. He's going at the blacksmith. The looks of it. Wow, my Slav counterpart couldn't keep up his side. Oh great, now there's 2 versus me.
They have attacked! Oxen! Kaiser wants them! We've spotted enemy troopers! Radar! Enemy spotted! Sperrer under attack! Trooper! Impale them! Oxen! Schneller! Sperrer! Moving out! New equipment has arrived! Oxen! Position! Take the high ground! Schützengruppe! On me! Cleavers reassemble! Ruben!
Well, let's see what we can do here. Keep changes. Oh.
Catch your wounds!
Cleavers.
I am in stream chat if you want to come talk.
Positions.
Die Schlechter. Forward.
Gruppen. Schneller.
Line up, Sperrgruppe.
Howdy.
There we go.
Withdraw.
I'm on my laptop right now.
Men,
No worries.
Schützengruppe. On me. Men, moving out.
How's the game going?
Onward.
Very bad. The Vikings are kicking my butt again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
Schützengruppe.
I just recently tried playing Thrones of Britannia. I can't do it. The combat is just too bland for me. Is the combat in Ancestor pretty?
Yeah, I like it. Oh. Shoot, no. My guys are now in combat. So it's not like TWA where if you just sent your units in to attack and then you want them to retreat, they can't just pull out right away.
Right.
You actually have to tell your units to retreat. I have a ballista here that I need to go take care of before he kills my units.
Schützengruppe. Position. Take the high ground. Gruppen.
Drop back.
Go ahead and retreat. So right now I'm facing 2 Vikings on my own. I don't know how well this is going to go.
Gruppen. Schnell. Schnell.
Vikings are very, very broken in this game. Let's see. Let's get myself another archer here. Another spearman here.
Listen. Take the high ground.
Looks like they took back the other town. Or village I had.
Schützengruppe. Away from Gruppe ready.
Take the high ground. Schützen.
Here we go.
Let's go.
8 units. This might be beneficial now. As
What's
long
the
as
maximum amount of troops you can?
you can only control up to 10 units. So right now it's 20 units versus my 10. But the problem for them is my units are normally a little bit more superior. But they have better combat when it comes to melee.
Dead.
Nope, I got this. Watch this. Oh. I still got this.
Nice.
These guys are more advanced than me now. Like, see if I can get my spearmen out. Come on. Get out of there before you guys get lost. They're gonna get that town.
Schützengruppe. Cleavers. They come here. Schützengruppe.
Break camp. Sperrgruppe, back at full strength. Fußgruppen, back at full strength. Sperrgruppe, reassemble.
Let's see here.
Fußgruppen ready. Let's go.
Oh man. Is the quality okay for you?
Oh yeah, it's good. Good quality.
Okay. For some odd reason, mine's not coming out clear.
Yeah, YouTube's been acting up past 2 days, maybe days.
What happened?
YouTube's been kind of acting up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Can you build more than 10 units and then just command 10 at a time?
I wish.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, so one of your allies are gone from the game. You're pretty much at a major disadvantage. Trying to kill my guys there. That was my fault. Ah.
Uh-oh, your troops are running.
Oh, they captured. They got two of my units. Let's see here. Of course, they're aiming at my unit that was healing. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna lose. Vikings in this game are really, really broken.
It seems.
I mean, Vikings didn't have siege, because honestly, Vikings didn't really have that much siege. Yeah, it's pretty much done. There's nothing I can do on that one. They won. Oh man, that was brutal. Ow. That's all it's gonna give me? I worked. I did some work in that game. That's all it's gonna give me in points. That's pretty sad. Oh well. You got any questions that you have for about the game?
No, not really. Just enjoying the game. Like, okay? What's the biggest battles you can do? Like, how many AI?
Your biggest amount of battle, which is the one I keep telling myself I need to complete, is the you can have 3 players on each side.
3 versus 3? Okay.
Yeah. So I I put a challenge out for whoever. Do a 3v3 where one side is completely Viking, and good luck.
Oh god.
Yeah. Watch you here. I'll go ahead and give you a little demonstration here to show you how broken it is. So I'm gonna put myself somewhere different. Oops. So this is just to give you a little view here. And unfortunately for right now, there's only 4 factions, but eventually I believe they're going to be bringing in more. Because, like, for instance, they have Germans, but they don't have the Teutonic Order, even though it says Teutonic Orders in the game. So, if you want to see the bonuses and the negatives here, this is the Vikings. So as you can see, good melee, variety of infantry units, which they do. The one thing they don't get is cavalry, if I remember correctly. But look at their negatives. If you can literally flank, like I've done it before, so if you, I used to be right here on the bottom of the map, and I would flank around the bottom, totally ignoring these two villages after they claimed it all. I come up all the way up behind them and try to take them out. But the problem is, every time I get back here and flank them, all three of their player base comes back here and just completely decimates me. Just before I wipe out this one guy. If I could have wiped out that one guy that one game, it would have been completely different. So, let's go ahead and give this a try here. So, there's the Vikings, here's the Slavs. Slavs are the more supreme when it comes to ranged units, and they get archer cavalry, which is what they took out of TWA. Then you got the Anglo-Saxons, which are the great, let's build a defense and constantly hold it and prevent you from getting anywhere close to our main capital. That's what those guys are. Which is surprising, because Saxons were just as ruthless as Vikings were. So when it comes to the game, you have two very aggro-aggressive early game factions, and then you got one major defensive one, and then you got the one that's a late game, I'm going to wipe you out, which is the Germans. And that's what I prefer to play as, only because I like to get my cavalry, heavy cavalry, with the Germans, because you can get very close to looking like the Teutonic Knights in there.
Nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm going to go around with two defensive guys. We're going to see how this... you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do one Anglo-Saxons and Slavs and Germans versus three Vikings. So you sit there and you can see all four factions and see how it goes off. Where's my ready? There it is. Rest in peace. That's all I gotta say. Prepare for the decimation of the Viking armada. Oh my god.
Who's weapon ready? Rudolph, go, schneller! Kill everyone!
So, the AI here are gonna go ahead and take this town that's really, really close to one of their bases already. And they're going to take this one. By the time they take this one, the enemy is going to come in force with like 6 spearmen right here.
Our troops are taking fire!
It's pretty brutal.
They're shooting at us!
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
Our troops are taking fire! Truppen! Make Kampf, Truppen! Time to move! These laser! Shit! Cleavers, reassemble! Wreak havoc!
Alright, just waiting for these guys to pop out right here.
Rudolph! There!
This town has the best choke point.
Right! My weapon is ready. For the Reich! Torch it! We've spotted enemy troopers! Let's crush them! Troopers are taking fire! Our troopers are taking fire! Boost troopers! We're taking enemy fire! Run! Big cup trooping! Hold your fire! Fire at will! Deslicer! Always sharp! Schnell! For the Reich! Enemies ahead!
That is a concern.
Move quickly! They are attacking us! Move carefully! Always sharp.
Okay. Well, hello there, other viewer. Oh, bye-bye, viewer.
We're tougher now! Spearmen getting better! Spear ready to fight! We've got eyes on the enemy! We're tougher now!
The boringness of having a recruit when having no units.
Sperra,
Hello,
ready to
viewer.
fight.
You have any questions on the game?
My weapon is ready. Go, schneller. Schützen, let's go.
Over there. They're coming.
I am surprised we're actually winning this one. To be greatly honest, usually Vikings are very, very broken, so we got the upper hand. It must have been when I took E from them early on.
Schützen. Schneller.
Truppen! Let's hide over there.
Yes. Schützen.
We've got eyes on the enemy.
That's the enemy.
Line up, Sperrgruppe. Burn it to the ground.
Right.
Reich!
Schützen.
Allow my 2 units to go ahead and start doing this here. Once we capture it, we're going to hold back and defend it for a little bit. Because last time we took this, they came in force with a ton of units.
Men! Patch your wounds! Schützengruppe! Move! Line up, Sperrgruppe! Go there! Spear! We're tougher now! My weapon is ready! Sperrgruppe! Gruppen! This way! We've got eyes on the enemy! Listen! Move! Over there! They're coming!
Alright, well that is being held off. Nope, here they come.
The enemy has arrived! Spotted! Positions! Take aim! Schnell! Schnell! Aim! Fire! Sperrgruppe! Ruben!
No ballista for you.
Moving out! Sperrgruppe! Schneller! Sperrgruppe! Make cap, Ruben! New equipment has arrived! Schützen!
Perfect.
They brought us new gear! Schützengruppe! That's the enemy! Schnell! Schnell! Ready to lead. Let's go. Taking fire! Enemies on the right range!
Where? What?
Schneller! Sperrgruppe! This way!
Oh, they got something
The
also
enemy
over
has
here.
arrived! Is spotted!
Let's see it.
We've got eyes on the enemy! Over there! They are coming! Sperra! Schützengruppe at full throttle! Sperrgruppa, moving out! Schützen! Fußgruppen! Gruppen! Sperrgruppa! Schneller! Line up, Sperrgruppa! This way! Gruppen! Let's go! Moving out! Line up, Sperrgruppa!
Okay, reinforcements are done.
We've got new gear!
Let's go ahead and start bringing them out.
Line up, Sperrgruppa! Gruppen! Schützengruppa! On me! Let's go! Sperrgruppa! Position! Ready, you arrows! Our Gruppen are taking fire! Sperrgruppa! Schützengruppa! On me! Line up, Sperrgruppa! Moving out! Position!
Schützen geht nicht weiter.
Sperrgruppa!
Oh shoot, this is getting intense.
Schützengruppa! Take aim! Better! To battle! Kaiser! Ruben, move! Leave them! Ruben! Take the high ground! Schützengruppa! For the Kaiser! Let's go!
Alright, we have successfully rebelled the Vikings. Whew. I got all 10 units now. Time to patch. And go back out.
Fußtruppen! Sperrgruppa, reassemble! The enemy of the Reich is spotted!
Come on guys, heal, 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 heal. I need to get back into this fight.
Going!
It's close enough. So as you can see here, I have 4 spearmen, 1 cleaver, 4 archers, and then the hero unit.
Go! Schneller!
We're gonna go ahead and attack these guys straight from the north.
Line up,
Since it's
Sperrgruppa!
becoming nighttime now,
Onward!
we have a little bit of advantage here. They won't see us coming.
Enemy on the horizon!
And they probably think we're still back here defending it. It's perfect.
Enemy of the Reich.
Taking fire!
Oh no, now they see us.
These constructions here fall! Our troops are taking fire!
Eyes on the enemy. Let's go.
Torch it!
So we got the
spotted enemy
flank in
trooping.
on the Vikings now. All their units are all down here engaged. So we're gonna push in and hopefully
Forward.
take them out while they're distracted.
Wreak havoc!
We're gonna prevent them from putting out fires.
Attack!
Ooh. So in order to completely wipe out a player, you need to take out their town and all their sources for spawning any more units. Once you take those out, they're completely out of the game.
Kill everyone!
The one downside to a Viking is everything is super fine. Here we go.
Enemy of the right.
Minimal losses, only with one
New
archer
equipment
unit.
has arrived!
Everyone else was just wounded.
Oh, they shall.
Alright, everyone's healed up. We're gonna go to the next one now.
Schnell!
Good thing about this is, they have no more defense towers in the back. It's all on the front line now. Because now we're behind enemy lines.
Schnell!
Oh, they must have players or something in... Yep. They did.
Slaughter them! Slaughter them!
Listen! Moving out!
Sperrgruppe! Obliterate!
Who's trooping? Schützengruppe! On me!
We're taking enemy fire! Like your arrows! Sperrgruppe! Leave nothing but ashes! These constructions! They are full!
Gruppe!
There is no match for us! Sperrgruppe! Burn it down! Over there, they're coming! Leave nothing but ashes! We're taking enemy fire! The enemy of the right is spotted! Engage! Over!
I got one player left.
That's your wounds!
As you can see, he was pulling back. He's anticipating the
They brought us
attack.
new gear! Ruben!
This is why you don't want the
Let's
Germans
go.
to build up.
Use
Just straight
fire!
up.
Let's go! Light your arrows! Schneller! Shoot! Let's go! Schneller! Our troops are taking fire! Achtung! Schützengruppe! Schnell! Schnell! Our troops are taking fire! Return! Feuer! Der Gruppe under fire! Right! To victory! Oh, Reich! Position! Use fire! We're taking enemy fire! Schnell! Schnell! Slinger's getting better! Destroy that Explosion! Right! Hostiles getting better! Let's go! To battle! Listen! Our troops are taking fire! Our troops are taking fire! Repress my dogs! Schnell! Schnell! Stand up! Leave nothing but ashes!
That was the last thing my allies were trying to take care of.
Destroy that Konstruktion! Return! Use fire! Der Gruppe! Burn it down! Der Gruppe under fire! This way! Gruppe! Make up, Gruppe! Gruppe!
looking like that as hero. Come on.
Einer! Schützen drüber! Feuer Level! Schützen drüber! On me! Get up! Now! Stand drüber! Ready to lead! Achtung! Prüfen! Schnell! Schnell! Einer schnell drüber! Nicht schlechter! Make up, Truppen! On your feet!
Alright, so we got the middle advantage now, 3 versus 1. Let's push him and finish him off. My eyes right here.
Ready to lead! Let's go!
They got their wells, that way they can't put out the fires. That's what all these civilians are doing over here. They're all kind of running back and forth. Ooh, there's siege.
Yo,
Howdy.
it's Cardinal. What are you guys up to?
Hey, Cardinal.
Cardinal, I thought you were out of town.
Yep, back.
Just finishing up some work stuff. I had an update pushed. And also, I posted another Total War Arena video for you, Cardinal.
Yeah, I just I got to open a tab here already, and Warhammer as well.
Nice. 2 hours and 30 minutes for you.
For who? What?
It's a Total War Arena video of us playing.
Oh, gotcha. Oops. I had a steady incline on this game. Okay. That was a good match. Just top of the leaderboard in there. I was surprised. Those Vikings usually wipe me out. Oops.